Pop Culture Podcast.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Isaiah.
I'm Moose.
And today we're going to be covering our favorite Star Wars characters. Canon, non-canon, doesn't matter. And I'm very curious as to, well, I feel like we know because we were talking off
For a minute.
Yeah.
This time.
He likes the bounty hunters.
I do.
Which is fascinating to me.
They're fire, bro.
I'm not a blaster guy.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm one of those
My
nice
favorite.
colors, you know?
You know what? Now I'm thinking back, the character that really got me into Star Wars was Han Solo.
That's crazy.
Because of his blaster. The scene when he sits in the cantina
No.
and he's legs up and he just, come on now, he know what it be about. That's crazy.
Not at all.
Come on.
Sorry.
Come on.
It was when I first saw Vader is when I was locked in.
Fire.
Yeah, that's when it
It's
happened.
fire.
So let's start with you, Jordan. Give us the two of them.
Just two of them?
Let's see if I argue with this. You know, I'm a D1 hater apparently, so it's fine.
Since we talked about non-canon, and I mean, you've been getting more and more traction lately, but playing the older games, Darth Revan.
I mean, I think he's canon.
He's because he was in Knights of the Old Republic,
Yes.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
and
So I think he's
and
canon.
that game was canon.
I think
So yeah, he is technically
If we're
canon.
wrong-
He's just rarely ever seen.
If we're wrong, blame Moose.
Yeah.
Reporting for Newton. No, I'm just
Reported for duty. Hey.
And I mean, I this will probably be the same as you guys to Cal. Cal's just up there.
Cal's fine, bro.
I mean, playing through the games and seeing his whole journey and all the interactions that he has and everything, and how he's kind of weaved in there without causing like too many direct like
connections.
that you could almost say that he's canon. He's just very low profile.
Well,
where
he's also
what he
sued.
does.
That's the problem.
He's also
sued.
like outside of. He's in a
outside
place
the
where
main
it's like
galaxy right now, isn't he?
impossible to get to unless you have to
Yeah.
get there.
But he's all, and the thing is like, even during like the comics of Star Wars, he's always been trickled.
Yeah.
The same way
Yeah,
they're doing now.
like
they're always,
he's
trickled.
kind of he's there. He's just you gotta
Around.
be paying attention to catch
Yeah,
him
bro.
everywhere.
'Cause he's been part of the resistance since it started practically, and he's always been like such a huge figure, but he's never been shown as like a main contributor, even though
Yeah.
he's always been doing huge things for it.
Yeah. It's also a shame that he interacted with Vader and
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
And
He's one of the only people to escape Vader twice. So
Well, that's because someone had to sacrifice themselves to get him there. What about you? Who are you two? Who are you two?
So I know don't get a lot of like flack, but I really like Cad Bane, the bounty hunter. His lore is actually
I
crazy.
can't say necessarily that I give you anything for that, because I mean he was a cool character in the series.
I didn't realize he had a draw off with Boba Fett, and they both shot each other. And
Also,
that's,
Boba Fett, trash.
wow. I'm not gonna lie. That gets to be my second character. I'm not gonna lie. Jango Fett.
There you go.
I think
That's
Jango
good.
Fett.
Okay.
Like lore wise, this man was knocking the best of the best lightsaber wielders of the Force, and
Yeah.
then he ran into Mace Windu, and then it was all over. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean-
Mace Windu hold that man. Let's not
It
pretend.
makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Like it was bad.
But it was one of the coldest on screen
Easily.
deaths for a non lightsaber user even too.
It was
Ah.
alright.
I don't know.
Well, for
I said
Mace
one of.
Windu.
I said one.
Well,
For Mace Windu.
Because I have the perfect one.
Mm.
When Vader's walking through town in the Obi-Wan show and he's just breaking people's necks while they're in their homes.
Yeah.
Dragging
Oh.
people down the street. That's crazy.
Okay, let me specify
Yeah.
movie scenes.
Oh, I have another one. Even though I don't like the second trilogy, well, third trilogy, I guess,
Yeah,
so much.
sequel.
Yes, the sequel trilogy. There's a scene where the Darth gets a little upset and he face pulls someone to a table. That's all I'm saying. And it's funny.
That was
It's kind of disrespectful. I'm just saying. But like, I'm glad you didn't say Boba Fett though, because that was just.
And I like Boba Fett, but it's just more for me. I always like Jango Fett's like armor better. Like, I know it's the same armor, but I don't know about the blue and gray. Just did something more for me. I didn't like the rustic looking.
patchy.
Yeah, bro. And I got that he was supposed to be like this hard battle experience and learned on the fly bounty hunter. And technically, lore wise, he's better than Jango.
And he saw his dad die. So
So,
yeah.
that did kind of.
Yeah, it made him a little rustic. You know what I'm saying? Made him a little.
hateful towards Jedi for no reason.
Yeah.
For a reason.
His dad was the criminal,
He was literally out there trying
and he just so happened to come across the one guy who likes the dark side a little bit.
Yeah.
So he thought he should lose. It's kind of
was willing to
crazy.
just write off.
Man.
I'll go with the first non-canon character,
Okay.
and that's Star Killer. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought about Star Killer.
You know,
that one
He
was
said
the
the
first one
game.
too.
I immediately thought about Star
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
This man was pulling
Starships.
out of the sky, full. There's no issues.
Crazy.
Phenomenal.
Crazy. And
If you all the interactions that he had with mainline characters in Force Unleashed 2, when he and like in truly disrespectful ways.
And to go into
what
like
he
a-
did to Obi-Wan?
Into a side story onto the DLC part of those games,
Mm.
turning Luke to the dark side, hilarious. Killing Obi-Wan's Qui-Gon's ghost. Or is it-
It was his ghost. It was Obi-Wan's ghost.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Killing a
I
ghost.
thought it was great.
Killed his ghost by putting him in.
Yeah,
Like, what?
that's crazy to me. Also, I did feel some type of way at the very beginning when I played as Vader, killing all those.
Yeah.
What are they called? Wookiees. Almost called them Chewbacca's.
I thought you was talking about the Ewoks for a second.
Ewoks. No, definitely not. They're funny though when they run around.
No.
And my number 2, I'll go with, since you didn't say it, but we talked about him a
I
lot.
wanted to say it.
Mace Windu,
Yeah.
the man who is the perfect balance. I think if you would have trained Anakin,
If you
would
would
have
have
made so much
trained
more sense,
Anakin, that would have been the perfect lineup.
especially since they knew he was struggling with
The dark
both,
side.
and there's one person that can do both. Why are we not? letting him?
And he's literally a master.
You know what? Every time I think about Anakin, I get mad at the Jedi Order
Oh.
because they did everything in their power to make that man go to the dark side. Like they didn't even like
They
didn't
fumbled
even
every
stop.
in every turn where they could have done something better. They were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna.
No,
I don't feel like it.
you're
I don't feel like it.
you accomplished all this in the war. Yeah, we won't make you a Jedi
'Cause-
master. We don't care yet.
Because it feels one way when you watch it, episodes 1, 2, 3. But if you watch it 2, then Clone Wars, you see everything
that
that they
man
have
did?
been through,
Bruh.
and then you see episode 3, and they're like, yeah, now we know what you did, but we're not gonna grant you that. It hurts so much.
I think the biggest issue was they would tell him why his feelings are bad
yeah,
and not teach him the better way of
yeah.
doing things.
You'll
It was
find
just
out.
it's like this is how you're wrong.
Just
Figure out
think on it. Sleep on
how to do better.
And then he would have dreams of his wife dying from just dying, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he didn't shout or anything. So she was just dying in his dreams.
I killed them all,
She was sad.
even the children. Sorry.
I mean, granted though, that was after
Oh, 100%.
after his mother died in his arms. I would have done the same thing. Maybe I don't.
Then again, he is the person who chose to leave his mom while she was in slavery.
Well, yeah, but it's also the Jedi who told him he's not allowed to go see his mother. So he could have prevented the entire thing from happening.
I'm not gonna lie. If what's his name, Qui-Gon, if he didn't, I think he would have been a lot better. He did
yeah.
way better.
Well,
than
yeah.
I think the issue was that Obi-Wan was like a brother and Anakin needed a...
Obi-Wan was not like a
Father.
brother.
He
Obi-Wan
was-
was
he
like
was-
that one drunk uncle. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I'm saying...
I'm gonna be honest with you. He's fun. He ain't do what he supposed to
Not,
do.
if he's a brother, he's like that teenage older brother that's already trying to get you
I feel
in
like he
trouble.
hated Anakin just for the fact of, okay, if you're stopping this guy from being the worst of the worst and you're going to kill him, why are you letting him burn to death?
You didn't have to.
Like, you could have just went over there and...
Help me.
You know, could have
I'm
just
sorry,
ended it quickly.
Anakin. Like, what do you mean? You sorry?
Just letting him burn,
And
have no
walk-
legs.
He's literally reaching out to you,
Yeah, so
and
his
you're just
only
like,
arm,
oh.
his only appendage. Help me,
I
please.
ain't gonna lie, that made one of the hardest lines though. You didn't kill Anakin. I did. That was
That's the hardest line?
crazy. That was to me. That was crazy.
I thought it was the I hate sand.
I hate saying.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
All right.
No? You don't like
Coarse
that?
and it
I
gets
thought that was
everywhere.
It was
great.
funny.
It was accurate. And that's why I don't like the beach. Hence why I'm very pale. First of all, I have a little bit of an advantage due to my parentage. But yes. But I think overall, with Mace Windu, he's great. I just wish we would have explored him more, considering he was just I feel like he was just there.
I don't know how real this is, but they talking about
He was there for
bringing him
plot
back,
points.
so I don't know really how that's gonna go.
How are you gonna? What you mean as a ghost?
They said apparently he didn't die getting thrown out a window.
Yeah, they actually that is true. They
But what he
there
been doing?
is
And when is
Not
this
the
taking?
way-
and when is this taking place?
Just
How long-
wait, what's that one video? I'm just staying out the way. No,
the way.
for real.
You could have been into Anakin at this point.
That actually is a strong theory that nobody ever saw him die. Nobody found his body, and
He's dead.
I think in the
He's dead.
comics,
He died.
Well, remember
in
when
Legends,
we talked about him
He's cooked.
hurting Grievous?
yeah,
He technically hurt Grievous stupidly high up in the air, and he crushed him and then landed while blocking life. Like acting like when his life's like. So technically, we've shown that he can land from high feet with the Force and be okay.
Right.
yeah.
In my head, he fell out of the window, got hit by a car, broke his spine, and then the car dragged his body somewhere, and that's why they didn't find it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a stretch
How's that
Yeah,
stretch? Get hit by a car?
to get for him for that to be the end of Mace Windu. Yes.
How did a lot of the Jedis die? By being shot by a stormtrooper in the back, who don't have aim, by the way.
No Force being used in that circumstance. Only a few of them, which is crazy. Which is
Clone troopers
outcasters.
and stormtroopers
And
had different kind of aim.
Either way, we're talking about Jedi that some of these were really strong ones.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Like
That just got slaughtered.
Yeah.
who was the one that was like surrounded by? And he just was going crazy. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh, I was thinking of the chick that got shot and they kept
Yeah, that's the one I was
down.
thinking
She
That
was
was
squirming.
crazy.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Like, that's messed up.
It was bad. Stupidly bad.
So it's like, but Mace Windu getting hit by a car after he gets thrown out of a window is crazy. Come on now. That's more likely than getting shot to death by stormtroopers. Like, what do we, what? As a Jedi?
Did we ever actually see what Yoda did during the time period before he left?
Before he left?
Before him?
What do you mean?
Like before he got on what was the planet that Luke
Dagobah?
found him? There you go.
Sure.
What was he doing? Did they ever talk about
He
that?
was sitting there
That's it.
talking to other Jedi that were dead.
That's so he just would connect to the.
He might have been
Force.
vibing with Mace Windu for real.
I'm just saying. We talking about where Mace Windu was. Where was Yoda?
He's a Force ghost.
He was not yet. He taught Luke first, so that means he was alive during that whole
No,
time
I'm
period.
talking about Yoda. I'm talking about Mace Windu.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
talking.
that's how they
he was
interact.
chilling.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He was talking to the ghost. He was talking to the
I
dead
don't think,
homies.
listen, everybody wants him back. I don't think they would
I don't want
not
him
please us with Mace Windu, especially as Samuel Jackson. Like, come on.
I feel like it'd be better if they just. I would rather them explore a what if than bring him back and then tell me that he's been doing nothing.
You want them to tell you that he's been doing nothing? Or you're saying
I want a what if.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, show me a storyline of if this went this way versus.
Maybe he was hanging with Cal. You don't know because we don't talk about Cal like that. We don't know what Cal doing for real.
Right. We have a
Cal-
third game coming out, so we'll find out, won't we? And I bet you he won't be in there. Will he?
Imagine if he was though.
He won't.
I know.
You know that for a fact. I wonder what the third game is going to be. Anyway, that's
not
a
good.
different conversation, different situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like overall, what are your thoughts on Star Wars?
Thoughts on Star Wars?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
They had the budget to go back the way it was, but they choose to be
Back to
progressive.
Whoa, that got political fast.
That's
We're
what
gonna move on.
Go
What about
Disney,
you?
go Disney.
I agree, but move on.
It's a great series that has a lot of really good story and characters information. But there's also a lot of media of it that is not put out the best.
I think that's more recent than the previous.
It is more recent than previous, but there one particular
Oh,
thing that I think that they fumbled, especially by even implementing the sequel series, is a character that was in a little short that is technically canon in the comic.
I have no idea.
Mara Jade.
I have no idea.
You said who?
Mara Jade.
I don't know who that is. Elaborate.
Mara Jade was in the comics a Jedi and an assassin who worked for Darth Vader and tried to kill Luke, and then eventually they eventually ended up getting together,
So,
and having a child.
and you call him the savior,
Okay, listen.
and he's sleeping with the enemy.
She was a Jedi though, and she did become an actual Jedi.
You know who
Who
else?
turned her out? No, listen.
She also had a purple lightsaber.
You know who else
Wow.
was a Jedi? Every Inquisitor. Okay,
That is true.
What are
But
we
you
talking
can
about?
come back from that.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Think about it. That means
that's the op.
they all
you
got
can come
turned
back
to the
from that.
dark side. Luke turned her to the good side.
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
I thought
Don't
I was-
like that
I
at
thought I
all.
was cooking. I ain't gonna lie.
That sucks.
That's how it worked, though. That's what he
And
said.
why does she have a purple lightsaber?
I ain't gonna
That's only for one person and one person only.
Actually, that has a lot to do with his light and dark side mix.
too.
Like I said, it's only for one
It has,
person.
two
a
people.
lot to
That's
do
two
with the
people.
light and dark side mix.
I mean, I get it. But there's a reason why it exists. And it's
There's a
because
reason
Samuel
why it
Jackson said,
exists,
"Well, it's purple."
but it does have a canonical reason for existing too.
I guess I don't really like it, but
I don't like it, but it is true.
man, it still
So
sucks.
wait,
It can
what's
suck,
yellow?
but it's true.
Yellow?
What does yellow mean? Because I thought yellow meant the same thing, kind of.
It's just Ray's thing.
Well, no, yellow is the old
No.
Republic.
Red
Is that it?
orange.
Yellow is the old Republic. That's just the
Was there
base
orange?
color.
I guess Ray was yellow.
Because remember, I can't remember. In the game for Cal Kestis, remember the dude had a yellow.
He was old Republic.
Yeah.
So
Which
just
is the
in-
first
in
Jedi.
general.
yeah.
Yeah, that was just what their colors were. And then it went to red when they would bleed the group. It's a whole thing. We don't have
Yeah.
time for that in this episode.
It's a lot.
Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.